Alright, so we have some new updates regarding the future Trunks saga and pretty much confirmation which Trunks it is that is going to come back from the future to warn us of this Black Goku. But before all that, I definitely want to note one theory that's been floating around and I think is actually a really solid theory. You see the bandana that future Trunks is wearing, the red bandana, and it looks very similar to the scarf that Bulma has been wearing in Dragon Ball Super. I'm curious if Bulma in future Trunks' timeline dies and he wears that to remember her by. That would be so fucking tragic and sad and everything. Like, if that's the case, R.I.P. Bulma, bro. Like, yo, you had some saggy ones, but they were good. Now, onward to the new news that we got basically from Toei and the producers from Dragon Ball Super regarding what the arc is gonna be basically about in episode 47, a little summary of what's about to go down. In conjunction with this week's various Shueisha publications, Toei has released the main visual for Dragon Ball Super's upcoming Future Trunks arc set to air beginning June 12th. Here's a synopsis. With the threat of the artificial humans resolved, a new menace threatens the world of the future. With that line right there, basically them talking about the androids or whatever the case may be, it's pretty safe to say that the future Trunks that we're going to be having is indeed the one from Dragon Ball Z, the cool one that everyone fucks with, everyone loves, and hopefully he's nothing like what Gohan turned out to be, and hopefully he's disappointed in Gohan, because that would be great. A man suddenly appears and goes on a rampage, driving humanity to the brink of extinction. Future Trunks resists, but even the power of a Super Saiyan is no match for this man called Black. So his name is actually Black. Like, yo, dude. Harlem Heat up in this bitch, bro. Booker T. Future Bulma resolves to ask for help from Goku and Vegeta in the world of the past. After taking a half a year to gather enough fuel for a one-way trip in the time machine. Okay, if Bulma resolved to ask for help from Goku and Vegeta, but it took half a year, it's still plausible that in that half a year, Bulma dies, and that's when Trunks hops in the time machine and bounces to the past. After taking half a year to gather enough fuel for a one-way trip in the time machine, the formidable foe Black bars Bulma and Trunks' way. Right there, bam, done. Bulma, please don't do it, but then do it because it'd be tragic as fuck. He lost Gohan. Don't take his mom away, but him and Mai can be knocking them boots. Also, the voice actress for Mai, Eiko Yamada, recently commented on Twitter that she will be on the show every week, beginning with episode 47. So Mai is definitely going to be one of the staple characters of this upcoming arc. And Fuji TV producer Osamu Nozaki also provided a statement on the upcoming arc. This Future Trunks arc that's about to begin will feel a little different than Dragon Ball Super has been up till now. A severe battle surpassing time and space and putting the entire universe at risk. Following on from Majin Buu and Frieza, this time Goku and the gang's enemy is Goku? The key visual is pretty mysterious, but I will give one spoiler and say that the person next to adult Trunks there is Mai. During this non-stop series of desperate situations with Goku and Vegeta forced into tough fights, expect to see Mai play a surprisingly major role together with future Trunks. I'm guessing that that's gonna be his girl. I'm gonna bet on it that that's his shorty he's about to be rocking with in the future, and if he does lose Bulma, at the very least he'll have that as, you know, some sort of thing to make him feel a little bit better, but we gotta wait and see. So in this news, one of the things that we can definitely safely say is the future Trunks that's coming back is indeed the one from the Android saga. I don't know how any of that is going to work. How is it going to be linked to the past unless Toriyama's going to break his rules? Because remember, Goku and Vegeta of the past, like if, you know, Trunks comes to the past and changes anything, nothing's going to change. So unless Trunks comes in the time machine and is like, yo, Goku, Vegeta, hop in this machine with me. We made it mad big so you can fit in here or something like that. Then maybe that'll be the case. They're going to go to his timeline. But even then, it's kind of going to be like, wait, what? Because then he would have to see Beerus, because if I'm correct, Beerus is supposed to be in this arc. He would have to see Beerus in future Trunks' timeline. So definitely things is going to get a little bit messy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there is some plot holes, because all of this time travel shit is already starting to feel like, wait, what the fuck? It would have made more sense if it was Trunks from our world that came back in time or something like that. But since it's still the one from the Android saga, then it's kind of like iffy on how things are going to work. If he's coming back in the past to get help, then that means he's not going to change anything in our timeline, because it wouldn't change anything anyway. The worlds are way too different from future Trunks' world to our world now in Dragon Ball Super. Also, apparently there is some sort of encounter before Trunks and Bulma can go to the past to get Goku and Vegeta, so maybe he kills Bulma or something like that. And if that's the case, oh my god, the red scarf and everything, like, this is looking like it's gonna be the fucking arc of the year for just Dragon Ball Super, baby. Like, this is so fucking hyped. This is gonna be way better than Universe 6. I'm calling it right now. But let me know what you guys think. First of all, do you think that Bulma's gonna die in this desperate attempt to go get Goku and Vegeta to save them from this guy named Black? Also, since this is pretty much confirming that future Trunks is the one from the Android saga, then how do you think this is gonna work? And what are they gonna do? Are they gonna go to the future with him? Is he gonna stay in this timeline and try and do different things so that way to prevent them from having to deal with this guy named Black? Also, since we did see that poster yesterday, still, what do you think is up with the Potara earring? Or is it not a Potara earring? Is it some other earring? What's up with all of this? And how is Goku their foe in the future timeline if Goku is dead at that particular point? Is it that maybe in future Trunks' timeline, the Universe 6 world is still alive and that's Kakarot? Like, so many different things. And your overall thoughts of all this. Again, I love all the info that's coming in. I can't wait. Episode 47, baby. Come already, come! But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and stalk my Facebook to get more when the video ends. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.